Alright, Pretender here, back with another Honkai Star video, and today I'm here with the full pre-farm guide for the second half character of 2.5, being Lingsha. So this pre-farm guide is going to be taking you over the general materials you need, so the credits, the books amount, and then the materials you use across the board. So the general stuff you use regardless of where she is, Ascension materials, Trace materials, Echo of War, and then some relic and ornament recommendations. Do note this video will not be accounting for the total amount you need for the Lycon as well. This is just going to be taking her from level 1 to 80 and also maxing out all her traces. And yep, that's all I gotta say before I get to the video. Drop a like, drop a sub, hit the bell icon for more videos like this, and let's get straight into it. So starting off with the general materials you will need for Lingsha. She is a 5-star, so the amount of purple books you need will be 290. And roughly the amount of credits you will need is about 3.9 million. For Tracks of Destiny, actually once again is a 5-star, she will need a total of 8 Tracks of Destiny. And for the common materials, she will be using these ones right here. And you need a total of 56 of the green ones, 71 of the blue ones, and 73 of the purple ones. If you've been playing the game for a long time, you definitely will not need to farm these. It's just you have a bunch that I can just convert into these, and I already have enough. But if you are on the newer side, just set your assignments to this, and if you really want to, it can tell you where the enemies that will drop them. So just track them, go kill them. They're going to be really easy to kill, and then get this out of the way because you're going to need a good amount of them. But once again, they're really easy to accumulate if you have been playing the game for a little while. So for most people, you will not really need to farm these. For the Stagnant Shadow material, she's going to be using this one from the Shape of Ire, and you will need a total of 65 of these. As the Ascension materials are really easy to get, you just need a total of 65, which is practically just a day and a little bit worth of stamina. I would definitely recommend just getting this out of the way, because once you do it, you don't have to do it again, and then you're going to be able to take her from level 1 to 80, so again, I would just recommend getting this out first, and you just need a total of 65. For the Trace materials, she is going to be using the one from this one, so not this one that we already had in the game for a while, it's going to be the ones we got in Penacony, and so you will need a total of 18 of the green ones, 69 of the blue ones, and 139 of the purple ones. As everyone knows, trace farming is super cringe, so I definitely recommend getting the Stagnant Shadow and the other stuff out of the way real quick, and then getting on this as soon as possible as well, because it is going to take you a little while, and there is a little over 2 weeks, so you still do have time to at least get out of the way, but it is still going to take you a little while. Hashtag buff trace drops, because this is just ridiculous, so again, would recommend getting on this as soon as possible as well. For the Echo of War material, it's a spoiler warning because it's the brand new one, so 3, 2, 1, is from the Hule boss, or Feixiao from the icon. But yeah, the Hule boss, and you will need a total of 12 of these ones as she is a 5-star. Unfortunately, to get this, you will need to clear the 2.5 story, because there's no early access for this for whatever reason. So you will need to actually go ahead and clear the new chapter that just came out with Feixiao. So you can unlock this and farm it, and once again, you will just need a total of 12, which is also really easy to get. You just use the 3 reward attempts you will have, and then you just need to do 1 extra if you are at the highest world level, because you get 3 per drop, so 369, that's 1 week done, and then 1 extra will make you 12, and then you have enough. And then going on to some relic recommendations, I already have a build guide that you can check out for going more into detail for this. But in short, if you are running her on a Firefly team, which for the most part you probably will, or just any team with at least Harmony Trailblazer on it, running 4-piece of the Iron Cavalry set is going to be really good. As she does scale her healing off break effect, getting the 2-piece to increase break effect is going to be really nice, and she herself can do really nice damage based off that break effect when she has 150% or higher, ignoring 10% of the target's defense with the break damage. And especially with the 250% or higher, the super break damage dealt to the enemy will ignore 15% of their defense. So if you are running Harmony Trailblazer with her, which is for the most part on a Firefly team, because the main thing is going to be Firefly, Harmony Trailblazer, someone else, and then Lingsha. If you are able to get her to 250% break effect, you're going to make those bunnies if you do hit a break enemy. That's going to hit really hard. So running this, especially with a full team that is going to be having Harmony Trailblazer on it, makes it really powerful, but you can still do it if you do not have Harmony Trailblazer on it, because the actual break damage you'll deal, say on another team that might not have the Harmony Trailblazer, still can work. But you could also just do 2-piece of that break effect set and then 2-piece of the other break effect sets. So the Watchmaker's one, the Thief set, and once again Iron Cavalry, so 2-piece, that's pretty much just a free 32% increase to break effect. So that is indeed another really good option you can do. Or you could take 2-piece of one of the break effect sets and just do 2-piece of the Hackerspace one, because the 6% speed increase is going to be really helpful. Because the more times you are up, more turns you get, and you will need more speed for that obviously. Getting to attack bar will help you generate more skill points, so if you're using her with Firefly and you may not have Firefly's E1, Being able to generate skill points will be really helpful, and this can also have her be built as a very hyperspeed skill point generator on something like a boot hill team, similar to how Gallagher and the Vulture can do it. So you can also do the 2-piece hacker space and combine that with 2-piece of one of the break effect ones. You will need to obviously make up for more break effect with sub rolls, but it's only 16% that you're missing, so you could probably get that off a sub stat. But again, that is another viable option. For the planner ornaments, the best one you could actually go ahead and pre-farm is this one if you are running her with Firefly, which most people will, as it increases the wear speed by 6%, and anytime hitting an enemy that has fire weakness, the wear's break effect increases by 40% for 1 turn. And as we do know, Firefly is able to implant that fire weakness, which directly will result in having more break effect on your Lingsha. You can also take this if enemies are just weak to fire when the battle begins, so just having the fire weakness throughout the battle, don't need the implant. You can use this then on other teams, but it is best on a Firefly team because once again, she can just implant the weakness. But as a more overall, like say if you're running with Boot Hill or elsewhere, you could also just take Talia, which increases the wear's break effect by 16%, and when you have 145 speed or higher, get an additional 20% increase to break effect, giving you up to 36% break effect, which is a really nice increase for this ornament, and having 145 speed on Lingsha or higher is going to be pretty recommended. So this one is going to increase her healing as well, and works better if you don't have a fire weakness enemy. So if you're taking her once again on a Boot Hill team, or you're taking her on a team that's not break related at all, because still building more break effect will increase her healing, so you still should do it. So this is another option you can actually do. And then as she is a sustain / support, you could just do one of those supportive or sustained ones, which again, Broken Keel is perfectly fine, giving you 10% effect res, and when you do have 30% or higher effect res, giving everyone 10% crit damage. So using her on a team with crit DPSs, you can just rock this to buff them up. And the same thing will also apply to Ageless, as it does increase everyone's attack by 8%, and also gives max HP for more survivability. And her healing is also scaled off attack percent, so this can also help. So you can run one of the supportive ones as well. And yep, that is pretty much it. So as a quick recap, purple books wise, you need about 290. Credits, you need about 3.9 million. Tracks of Destiny, you will need 8. Common materials are these ones right here, and she will need a total of 56 of the green ones, 71 of the blue ones, and 73 of the purple ones. Stack and shadow materials, she'll be using the one from the Shape of Ire, and you need a total of 65 of these ones. Very easy to grind out, so again, I'd recommend doing this first. If you already have the general stuff already done, so credits, books, and all that stuff, I definitely would recommend just getting this out the way. Traces, she will be using these abundance ones right here, so don't farm the other one. But she will need a total of 18 of the green ones, 69 of the blue ones, and 139 of the purple ones. Echo of War, once again, spoiler for the new chapter, 3, 2, 1, will be from the Hule boss. And she will need a total of 12 of these, just like any other 5-star. Once again, you do have to clear the 2.5 quests, so if you're a little behind, you definitely have to catch up because there's no early access to it. So definitely catch up as soon as possible so you can at least use the week. As I'm uploading this, the week is about to reset the next day, or in some places might have already reset, so if you can get it done, boom, there you go. And then you'll just need an extra 1 run to get in order to have 12. Some relic recommendations, once again, you could do 4-piece of the Iron Cavalry, 2-piece break effect, and then the 4-piece for what it provides. Really good, especially with Harmony Trailblazer, which is the main part of getting it recommended, because then her super break is going to do a lot of damage as well, helping you sustained very well, and then also dealing really good super break damage. So it's another option you can do. Again, mainly recommended with Harmony Trailblazer. Otherwise, you could do 2-piece of the breaks, and you just do another 2-piece break. So Watchmaker or the Thief set, or also the Iron Cavalry, just 2-piece break, giving me 32% break effect with both 2 pieces. So that's going to be best for a healing output, or you could combine one of the 2-piece break ones and also do 2-piece of hacker space, thanks to the 6% speed increase, because more speed on your Lingsha will be welcomed. Getting her with as much speed as possible is going to be really good, so having the break effect for more healing and just break, because that's how she works, and then the 2-piece speed increase is also really good. For the ornaments, if you are running her with Firefly, you definitely want to run her with the Forge, because it increases speed, and when hitting an enemy with fire weakness, you get a 40% increase in break effect. With Firefly, you always will be hitting an enemy with fire weakness. You could also, once again, take this if an enemy is weak to fire throughout the entire battle, so you don't need to implant it, so you get the full effect. Otherwise, on other teams or a Boot Hill team, you could just take Talia. Talia is also very good, giving you up to a 36% increase to break effect is also going to be extremely powerful. So running that is definitely an option. And if you just want to run her as a sustain supportive character, you just take one of the supportive ones, which is Broken Keel, giving everyone 10% crit damage if you have 30% or higher effect res, and also giving 10% effect res to the wearer. And same thing applies to Ageless, which increases wearer's max HP by 12% and gives everyone 8% attack when you have 120 speed or higher. And the 8% attack is also going to apply to her, so making it to where she can also heal better since her heals are also scaled off the attack. And yep, that is the full pre-farm guide for Lingsha. Let me know if you guys are going to be going for her, because I personally will be. I aim to be building her with 2-piece break and 2-piece speed because I want her to mainly be a skill point generator as well. But I still got a lot to farm because I haven't even started on the traces or even the Sacred Shadow material, because I've been farming relics because I'm super trying to just get my Feixiao to be super broken. But I need to start soon. But anyway, that's from the video. Hope you found the video helpful. Peace out.